Today, Arizona Daily Mix. From candles to cocktails, we'll show you a unique shop in Payson for gifts and sips.
Plus, football season is back, and we have tips from a former NFL star about how to throw a winning watch party.
And see how the Diamondbacks are leading the charge to make games more accessible for visually impaired fans. We've got all that and a lot more, and it all starts right now.
Good morning and welcome to the Arizona Daily Mix. I'm Teresa Strasser.
And I'm Brad LePerre. Thanks for joining us this morning. Lexi is out and about today, and I think it's for a very good cause. Good morning, Lexi.
Good morning, guys. I'm out at the Arizona Animal Welfare League. You can see right now, you see Syrup. He's getting his treats. He has been here for over 1,000 days. And why would you not want to adopt just this cute, precious little boy who loves to play ball? He loves to eat his treats. He loves some broccoli. We're going to see if he'll come to me. He gets a little nervous. But is he not just the cutest thing ever?
I love it. And we're going to find out about him a little bit and adopt him. He's ready to be picked up today, right?
There's his broccoli.
Yes.
He said no.
Yes.
There's no broccoli.
He's just like my kids.
Yep. He said no, thank you.
No broccoli. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah, but we're going to learn more.
I'm going inside. Can I
He
go
is
inside?
so cute.
He's done.
Brad, do you like 1,000 days in a shelter for a dog? They get depression, and sometimes they actually have to put them on like doggy Prozac and
Oh my
whatnot.
goodness. That's like me here.
Yeah, he's in a foster home right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in a foster home. Well, at least he gets a little
he's
break.
living in a foster home. Yes.
All right, we're going to learn more about him later on the show. Thank you.
Look
Thank
at
you,
his
Lexi. I know,
face. Look at
that.
his little eyes. Syrup,
Bye,
you are
guys.
so cute.
All right.
Okay, we're going to check in with you later.
So,
Everybody here has been talking about football.
Yes.
The Chiefs, the Eagles. Football season is here. From tailgates to home gates in the backyard, fans across the country are gearing up to cheer on their favorite teams with food, friends, and fun.
yes, and I recently talked with former NFL star Merle Hodge about how to make the most of game day.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored on behalf of Boveda Humidor, Hellman's Board and Cheese, LG, and ILoveIceCreamCakes.com by Gorvitz Communications.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm awesome, Brad. Jealous of where you are, though.
Well, listen, I'm very excited to talk to you because it's that time of year where we think about tailgating or home gating. So where do we start?
Well, I'm going to throw you a little bit of a curveball. We're going to start with a Boveda Humidor. If you got a cigar, if you like people with cigars, well, on game day, it's a must. It's the perfect place to store your cigars. Get the Boveda Humidor with a patent two-way humidity controller, and it's got a sleek design. It's only $2.99. It's absolutely beautiful. It requires no maintenance, unlike conventional humidors. And this humidor comes with a one-time seasoning to set you up for the first 6 months, and then comes with an auto replenishment option. And we got to get to the food. Hellman's, the reason people show up at the watch party, well, probably for a lot of the snacks. And having a great dip for me is very critical. Hellman's Disappearing Buffalo Chicken Dip, incredible. Key ingredient, Hellman's mayonnaise. You get the recipe at hellmans.com. And here's where Hellman's stands out from others. Hellman's does not have oil and separate. It holds up through heat, time, and stays craveable. From kickoff to the final snap, that means a 3-hour window, so that's a plus. And then board and cheese. Comfort foods unite us all, and my fan favorite is make your own grilled cheese bar. I mean, add things like avocados, tomatoes, meats to your cheeses. Be creative. And in the grilled cheese survey, it showed 1 of 4 Americans prefer using mayonnaise instead of butter for grilling cheese crust. And who does not like a good grilled cheese with Borden American cheese melts, or add Borden jalapeno jack flavored sensation? It's better with Borden. And then you got to watch the game. So an LG OLED up to 83 inches, that's a 48-inch one. So that's pretty good size, but the 83-inch, imagine that. And then the secret play of the day, ice cream cake. The Carvel Game Ball Cake. These cakes are available in most major grocery stores, or you can go to ILoveIceCreamCakes.com. And then lastly, for everything, here's the websites to help you. BovedaHumidor.com, Hellmans.com, BordenCheese.com, LG.com. and iloveicecreamcakes.com. So, Brad, there's the whole thing. You pick and choose what you like there, and you're gonna have a heck of a tailgate or home gate party.
Oh my goodness, or just all year round party right there with everything we have. I'm loving
Dude,
it.
I like you even more now, man. Why just do it for a tailgate?
You know, come out, play a little golf, and I'll just get everything all set up. How's that?
Come January, December, you better give me my number because I used to live in Arizona. I love that state, man.
I love it. Okay, let's switch gears and let's talk about the season because, again, already we got a few little kind of like upsets going on. So what's your prediction going forward?
Well, here's what I tell people all the time. I can tell you who's going to win the Super Bowl every time, no matter what time of year it is. The very best team. Best teams win Super Bowls. People go, oh, I like the defense. I go, well, I like defense too. But a defense doesn't play for 60 minutes. You got to have the offense go out there, special teams goes out there. So the better team that you have, the better chance you have of winning. I like a good defense. I like good quarterbacks, but we have to have different phases too to a team to help them win a championship. So that's how I look at who has the best chance to win. Like who plays offense really well. They run the ball, they throw the ball, and they have phases from that. Defensively, do they stop the run? Can they blitz? Do they pressure? How do they play? The more you have phases, the better you are as a team, the better chance you have of winning the Super Bowl.
All right, I like it. I like everything you said from the, of course, the humidor all the way to the cheese and the dessert to football. I love it. We got all the information over on the CW7Arizona.com also. So thank you very much for joining us.
My pleasure, man. Look forward to seeing you in December or January for golf.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of Boveda Humidor, Hellman's Board and Cheese, LG, and iloveicecreamcakes.com by Gorvitz Communications.
Later in the show, we'll see the inspiring journey to the Paralympics for a sled hockey player going for a 4th gold medal.
But first, Rosh Hashanah is next week, and today we'll find out the meaning and how to celebrate when the mix returns.
Rosh Hashanah is the start of the Jewish High Holy Days and the beginning of the Jewish New Year. Here to tell us more about this time for reflection is Rabbi Jeffrey Chesnol from the Arizona Jewish Historical Society. Welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate your having me.
So what year is it?
It will be year 5786 in the Jewish calendar.
What's the oldest joke in the book? I keep writing the last year's number on my checks.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know it.
yeah,
Yes, yes. So we celebrate the new year with apples and honey,
We do.
right? Let's talk about that tradition.
Okay, well, apples and honey represent two things. First of all, the apple is round, and the year essentially goes round, and the honey is sweet. So we dip the round apple after cutting in segments in the sweet honey, and it's part of the tradition.
To have a sweet new year.
Exactly right.
Okay, I knew about the apples, but I didn't know about the pomegranates. What is the significance of those?
So the pomegranate is said to have 613 seeds, and that is a number that is supposed to be
the number of mitzvot?
number of commandments in the Hebrew Bible.
Are you proud of me?
Well said, well said. Yes.
So there's 613 commandments in the Bible. These are
Or
good
good
deeds,
deeds.
right?
Correct.
Can you name a couple of those that we can do this week?
Well, we're right now. It's to be honest and to honor your parents and to be with family, to make yourself a better person, to be introspective and realize what you've done in the past could use some improvement, and that's the kind of thing that's supposed to be the main part of this holiday.
Well, you mentioned introspection. Of course, Rosh Hashanah is the beginning of the days of awe, and it ending with Yom Kippur. And on that day, you're supposed to apologize to everybody you've wronged, right, and ask forgiveness.
Ask them to forgive you. Yes.
It's a long day. Because also you have to fast. So you're hungry and you're sad and you feel bad and you have to apologize to everybody.
Yeah, it's kind of but a single day in which you kind of lump it all together all at one time.
Yeah, right? And then
Yeah.
it's cleansing.
It is very cleansing because it gets things off of your mind and you know that you've expressed genuinely, if so you've done so, the things that you may have done to offend another person.
How is Yom Kippur for you?
Well, Yom Kippur is an important day. It kind of concludes these days of reflection, and it's a day where you first have to ask yourself for forgiveness for your behavior, and then you have to reflect on how what you've done affects the world and your attempts to make the world a better place. Tikkun Olam, repair the world.
And as my grandma used to say, well, may you be inscribed in the book of life, but I never really knew what she was talking about.
So legend has it that there are 3 books that are kept by God in heaven, and one is a book of all the people who are righteous. And on Rosh Hashanah, you're automatically inscribed for another year of life. But there are 2 other books. One is for people who are evil, and then you're barred from the book of life. And the other is the vast majority of us, and that 10 days is a period of time in which you really have to reflect on your behavior.
So you want to end up in the book of life. You don't want to end up in the evil book of bad people,
No.
but most of us are in that middle book where we can make all of the difference in these days, the high holy days.
Exactly correct. And I would like to say, while this is the first day of the Jewish spiritual year and the civil year, there are 4 Jewish New Years, and this is one of them because it's the first day of the 7th month of the calendar year. So people say, well, how can you have a first of the year in the 7th month? But there are these different years, just like there is in our society. You have fiscal years, school years.
The first day of football season, the first day of baseball season.
Big days.
Listen, people think that Taylor Swift is into numerology, but Jews are very into numerology.
Oh, yeah, we wrote the book.
Well, listen, may you be inscribed in the book of life.
Well, thank you. And you.
And if people want to get
And
more
all of them,
information, what's a good place for them to go?
Well, azjhs.org is a website that you can look for, and it is for the Arizona Jewish Historical Society. And I also am a pulpit rabbi at Or Adam congregation, and you can look at oradam.com, so .org. So either way, you can find a lot more about this if you're interested. We look forward to a good year ahead.
Thank you so much. A good year ahead. Happy New Year, Rabbi. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Shana Tova.
Shana Tova to you as well.
Thank you.
Learn how you too can be Team Syrup by adopting. That's next on the Arizona Daily Mix. We are out here at the Arizona Animal Welfare League, and I'm here with Syrup. You want a treat? He's gonna shake my paw. He doesn't want the treat though. But with me is Kimberly. Can you tell me a little bit about Syrup?
Yeah, Syrup is a really special boy, and he's been waiting for his forever home for 1,000 days. He's been with us.
And how did he end up here in the shelter?
So he was found as a stray by a couple of our volunteers, and he's come a long way since then. He was definitely super shy, you know, hard to warm up to people, but he's definitely come a long way. He still takes a second to warm up, but once you're in his entourage, man, he loves
the whole
attention.
fan group,
yes,
of course.
He does.
And so right now, he's not in the shelter. He's at his
Yes.
foster home. I want to make sure everyone knows that. He's not been in there for over 1,000 days. He's got to hang out. He is house trained, everything, because we want to let people know he's up for adoption, right?
Yes, he does amazing in his foster home. So he's house trained. He walks great on a leash. He loves hiking. He loves cuddling on the couch, spending some time on the pool steps.
Of course. We love it. Okay, we'll let him go play. And he'll go play fetch and everything. But you mentioned hiking.
Yeah.
He does love a good hike. He did a 2-mile walk yesterday is what we've been told. What are some tips you have for dogs when it comes to hiking?
Yeah, so you know, it's definitely cooled down a little bit, right? But it's still pretty warm for our pets. So for hiking, you definitely want to start early in the morning, late in the evening. Be mindful of that temperature to make sure they don't overheat.
Okay, and so it's cooling down, but it's still something we want to talk about is because it's still hot on the ground. The sun is still here, but for us, the temperature may feel cool.
Yeah, that sun is still super bright, so you want to make, and it can definitely heat up that concrete or blacktop. So a great way to test it for your pup is to put the back of your hand on there. If it's hot for you, it's too hot for them to walk on it.
And we're talking sun, but also comes right in the afternoons because we're in the valley. What are some things you guys see when it rains?
Yep, so we're in the midst of monsoon season. So when it rains, that's when valley fever is more present in that soil. So when it's windy outside, don't walk your dog.
Okay.
Have those windows closed. Don't let them dig into the dirt because that's how those spores get up in the air and can lead to valley fever.
And if your dog does get valley fever, what's the best course of treatment for them?
So something to be mindful of is to bring them into the vet if you spot those symptoms. So, you know, if they seem like they're lethargic, might be coughing a lot, definitely bring them in to have your vet check them out.
And then it's holiday season, we're approaching, September's almost over. We're going into Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all times where we're eating lots of food, there's scary creatures around. What are things that we should be aware of with dogs?
Yep, so Halloween is just around the corner, so if you want to put on a cute costume for them, make sure that you pick one that's like a fast release, so if they get caught, it can come off right away. Trick-or-treating, you know, if they get nervous a lot with new people around and that doorbell ringing, you want to make sure you have a barrier so they can't escape during trick-or-treating.
And if someone wants to come and adopt Syrup, if someone wants to come and check out the shelter, where are you guys located?
So we're here at 40th Street in Washington. Now Syrup's in a foster home right now, so you can learn more about him at aawl.org, and you can see all the animals we have up for adoption there as well.
Perfect, thank you so much. And as always, you can head to the cw7az.com to come and check out the adorable Syrup.
All right, we love professional bull riding here at the CW, and if you've never experienced firsthand, here's your opportunity to go for free. Enter your chance to win 4 tickets to the Arizona PBR team, the Ridge Riders, defend their home dirt at Desert Diamond Arena Sunday, October 12th. Simply enter at cw7az.com/win.
Welcome to the second half of the Arizona Daily Mix.
And let me tell you, people, strap yourself in because there is still a lot more to come on the show.
The Diamondbacks are proving baseball is for all of us, even fans who can't see the game. They're leading the way in making America's pastime more accessible, and I got an inside look. For fans who can't see a diving catch or a runner sliding home, new tech here at Chase Field is helping them feel the game one moment at a time. In fact, the Diamondbacks are the very first team in Major League Baseball to bring tactile play-by-play to the ballpark. This technology was originally developed for basketball fans. What gave you the idea to bring it out here to Chase?
Yeah, we saw the success they had in the NBA and growing the game of basketball. And as the Arizona Diamondbacks Foundation, our mission is to grow the game of baseball. And so, you know, what better way to bring the game to our blind and low vision fans than this device and a brand new piece of technology that gives them a whole new experience.
Right now, this is the only baseball park using this tech.
Yep.
And so there's already a lot of data, right? I've seen a game, there's like your scoreboard right there, and it'll tell you that was a 92-mile-an-hour slider. This is, you got runners on first and third. This is the exit velo. So there's already stats being tracked.
Mm-hmm. And all that data that Major League Baseball already has is now turned into a haptic display, which is vibrations through this device. So everything that we see on the TV broadcast, all that data, now one court figured out how to turn that into vibrations that blind and low vision fans can now feel on this device.
Because there's more than one thing happening at a time, right? So if I'm listening to a radio broadcast, they're only telling me the runner's stealing third or it's a 3-0 count, right? But this can help the fan experience multiple things at the same time?
It's really a holistic experience. So you can see on the device there's a strike zone and there's a field. So simultaneously you're feeling the ball come into the strike zone, whether it's a strike or a ball with different vibrations. And then when the ball's hit in play, you're feeling it on the other side of the device with the runners on the bases moving at the same time, with the fielders approaching the ball, with the ball coming in when it's fielded, and all that's happening at once. So these fans are no longer relying on someone to tell them all this information. They're feeling it live with less than a second delay.
Well, I'm really excited to talk to somebody who's actually experienced a ball game using one court.
Yep.
So you've already seen 3 games using this technology. I said the word seen, but it's more like heard and felt.
Yeah. So I have been a huge baseball fan, Diamondbacks fan my entire life, but for most of that time, I've essentially just had to listen to games. So the one court's amazing because it takes, essentially what you've just been imagining and allows you to see it or rather feel it in real time.
Can you describe any plays that you remember feeling?
Yeah, the first game I went to, the second inning or so, there was a home run, which is, obviously that's exciting in itself, but it was really cool to see it on the device, tracking the ball moving across the field and obviously across the fence, and then the whole device pulses when there's a home run, so there's a little bit of a celebration built in, which is nice.
And there's also what are called audio bites, so you can use headphones, so you are listening to a description of the play as you're feeling it?
Yeah, so the headphones are helpful because it'll tell you things, it says strike and ball out and all that kind of stuff, but one thing that's nice is for a hit, it'll tell you if it's a ground ball, pop up, fly out, or fly ball, or foul, which is nice because you can feel the ball moving across the device, but it doesn't tell you if it's hit on the ground or in the air. So that feedback comes back immediately before it even gets to the fielder, so you know more detail about what's actually going on the field.
What's been the experience of using this technology with kids?
Yeah, so I'm with the Foundation for Blind Children. We've brought a couple groups of our students and clients out to games to experience this, and it is just such a cool experience for everyone because similar boat to me, everyone has slightly different vision, but having this tactile feedback live as you're watching the game really just kind of changes the whole experience. And it has, we've heard a couple people say it's turned them more into baseball fans. It's, long story short, it just makes the game more accessible, which is always amazing because any kind of technology or any way to make just everyday things more accessible is such an amazing opportunity for the blind and visually impaired community.
I thought you were going to say it was a home run.
That would have been better.
With 3 more homestands left in the season and a chance for postseason play, there's still plenty of time for visually impaired fans to enjoy this experience. You can check out dbacks.com for their schedule. Declan Farmer,
When Declan Farmer got married earlier this year, he had Team USA by his side.
I just can't imagine giving up the social part of it and leaving this group of guys.
Farmer's Paralympic journey started as a child in Tampa. His parents sought out a competitive outlet for their little boy, a gifted athlete who was born without legs.
It was frustrating because I want to be the best at what I was doing, and I think my parents saw that, and they found sled hockey for me when I was 8 years old.
Farmer says what makes sled hockey different is the diversity of the athletes who all share a unique perspective.
Having an adaptive sport to play means so much to people, whether they're born with a disability like me or they're in a traumatic moment in their life and they need to find some sense of camaraderie.
It wasn't long before Farmer hit the big time, making the U.S. national sled hockey team at 14 years old. He has since become the first U.S. sled hockey player to score over 200 career goals and won 3 Paralympic gold medals.
Farmer across, Roybals in for Wallace, he scores!
With a gold medal victory at the 2025 World Para Ice Hockey Championships in Buffalo, Team USA is heading to Milan, and a 4th chance at gold for Farmer.
We're looking at it as this is a new group that's going into Milan. There's guys have not won a gold medal before, and we are really just focused on winning this next one.
Because when it comes to the Paralympics, whether it's your first or your 4th,
firing score!
The next one is the best one. On the journey to Italy, I'm Stacy De Silva.
All right, up next, we head up north to Payson and show you one of our favorite spots.
We've We've got an exciting lineup this week here on CW7 tonight. Penn and Teller Fool Us at 7 and Master of Illusion at 8. Tomorrow, WWE Next is at 7. Wednesday, catch Family Law at 7 and 8. Then Thursday, catch CW7 High School Football pregame show at 6:30. And then the Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown, that is at 7. And then on Friday, it's Penn and Teller Fool Us at 7, along with back-to-back Totally Fun Animals at 8.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored on behalf of Muck's Candles and Cocktails by Town of Payson.
Sierra, I am so excited to be in this candle shop because this has been a staple of Payson since when?
1979 is when we opened.
And it all started with your grandmother.
Yep.
Making a pineapple candle, but it's not just the pineapple candle, it's the design that she does, and she still does it to this day.
Yep. Yeah, she's been doing it for about 50 years. She came from Massachusetts to come here and open the candle factory.
Let's talk about the tradition here of making these candles.
Yeah, so I took over in 2021 of March, and I just started picking up the carving tools like my grandmother because she's getting older and wanted to pass it down, and just decided that it was time, so.
The process of making these, tell me a little bit what she does.
So we design the molds. We put clear wax in a mold and it has to set for a day. And then we soak the mold in hot wax for about 5-6 minutes. And then from there we dip it in different colors and we carve just with a knife.
So when you come in the store, you have pretty much everything that someone's looking for a great gift, right?
Yep, yeah, lots of different candles, gifts, accessories, all the things, so yeah.
And I love that you have the color different candles up here because it's a process to do, but you said Grandma does it very quickly, right?
Yeah, Grandma carves fast, definitely. I'm not quite to her skill level yet, but hopefully I'll get there too, yeah.
All right, the other part of this is that you said, okay, we have the candle shop and the gift shop, but let's do a little more. Let's have people have a place to kind of step away from the tradition Payson bars and stuff, and what'd you come up with?
Yeah, so we designed a cocktail lounge that we now call Muck's, and Muck, I call my grandmother Carol Muck, so we named it after her.
Yeah, and that's where you actually can see her at times making candles, right?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Sierra, wow, this is something that you wouldn't find in Payson. Tell me, what do we have here?
Yeah, so this is the cocktail lounge that we opened up in the, this used to be the main part of the Payson Candle Factory. So we still have our candle tank in the background where it's been for a lot of years, and just a lot of history in here from the candle factory.
And while you're in here, at times you do get to see Grandma actually making the candles.
Yes, yep. She's not always in, but yeah, you can catch her from time to time, me or her carving candles in the background.
Okay, so let's talk a little about what you serve here and the type of drinks you have.
Okay, yeah, so we have everything. We have a pretty extensive cocktail menu. We have wine, we have beer. We do a specialty menu for every season that we try to change out monthly. So we have a drink for pretty much anybody.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like you're in Payson. That was one thing that you wanted to do, because we know there's some great little bars here that are kind of like the local bars, but this is something different here.
Yeah, we just kind of wanted it to be more of like a speakeasy feel, kind of dark ambiance, just a little bit different.
And people have accepted this going, this is great, because we have people that come up from Scottsdale, from Fountain Hills, from different places that like something like this.
Yeah, honestly, it's been well received for most people in town. Like, it's been great.
All right, we got to tell about a little secret here, and that is when you go into the restroom.
Yeah, so something kind of funny is like we made the bathroom very unique. It's got all the old newspaper articles that my grandma and grandpa saved over time that they were highlighted in, so that's kind of the wallpaper in the bathroom. And then we do have like a history wall that there's a lot talking about my grandma and my grandpa over the years.
All right, you said cocktails. I hear them making one back there. So what do we have here?
Yeah, so this is Johnny, and this is one of our signature smoked pecan old fashioned. So it does get smoked as well.
Ooh, I can't wait to see this. So, Sarah, I'll tell you, this is really cool to have the candle shop that's still going, and then doing something new here in Payson. And that's the whole goal here, is to give everybody a little of the old history, but something new here, right?
Yeah, we wanted the candle factory to stay and remain for a long time. We've been open for about 45 years, and we just wanted to put a little bit of a twist on it.
All right, let's talk about the hours of the candle store.
Okay, we are open 7 days a week in both. The Candle Factory opens at 10 every day and we close at 5.
All right, and the cocktail lounge?
The Cocktail Lounge, we open at noon every day, and then we close about 8 o'clock on the weekdays, 9 o'clock on the weekends, and 5 o'clock on Sundays.
Wow, Sarah, this is really cool, and again, having a piece of history along with something new, it's pretty awesome for Paysons.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta try this here. Let's see.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of Muck's Candles and Cocktails by Town of Payson.
Coming up, we're making craft cocktails at the award-winning Bitter and Twisted in downtown Phoenix. That's next on the Arizona Daily Mix. Downtown Phoenix has no shortage of nightlife, but Bitter and Twisted continues to stand out with inventive drinks and bold snacks. I stopped by to find out why it's become a can't-miss destination here in the Valley. When it was built in 1924, this was the tallest building in Phoenix. It also housed the Arizona headquarters for Prohibition. Ironic, because we're about to check out one of the finest craft bars in Phoenix, located in this very same building. Bitter and Twisted. All right, this is your name, and it's also a reflection of a little bit where you're from.
Bitter and Twisted, yeah, it's a very famous UK Scottish slang of being bitter and twisted personality, but it also plays in with bitters and twists and cocktails. So see what we did there?
I see what you did. I also see that you've been here since 2014. You've had an incredible run. You're one of the most popular, most respected bars, and you were the first downtown to serve craft cocktails. And I don't think people really understand what that means. You make your own syrups, your own infusions.
Yep. It's a labor of love. We do everything from large block ice. A lot of people can buy it. We actually make it 50-pound blocks, then we cut it into by 2 by 2 inches.
You've gone too far. You make your own ice,
Yep.
and then you saw it?
Yep, bandsaw it. Try not to lose any limbs while we do it.
I'm glad.
We have a wonderful water filtration system that feeds all the ice machines, so even when the ice melts, it's delicious filtered water.
That's just, everything is so thoughtful. Will you talk me through some of the cocktails?
Sure. We've got Double Pleasure, which is delicious. We've got a raspberry goat's cheese sorbet on top of a wonderful tequila-based cocktail using a Tapache soda. One of my favorites is the MVP, which is kind of like a Miami Vice milk punch that we've clarified down and added a little glitter for fun times.
Yeah.
And then a Dinopoly, which was actually inspired by one of our great chefs here in Arizona, Chris Bianco, where we've used his tomatoes in the drink, as well as made a very savory, delicious martini. We've got our porn star, which we're kind of famous for making right. And
you're famous for the porn star.
Yeah, well, I worked with Douglas Ankara, who actually invented the porn star back in London. There's all these crazy recipes of what is a porn star, but we waved the flag for the home of the porn star martini in America.
Well, I will say that's the only drink that comes with a chaser and a safe word.
Oh, yeah. True story. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just going to work.
Is there gin in that bathtub?
There is. There's Hendrick's gin in there with a little Amaro. We've got some Earl Grey tea that we actually cold brew, as well as a lot of other spices and stuff to make a wonderful shareable punch with a cucumber air that really ties together well with the gin.
You've got a scratch kitchen.
Scratch kitchen, so our kitchen's open late. We do everything kind of in-house, like our fries. We double cook them. Lovely piece of fish that we batter. Our infamous ramen burger that is back on the menu after popular demand.
Wait a second, instead of a bun, that's ramen?
Yep. We go through a 10-step process to make this delicious bun. There's nowhere to get it in town, and we actually make it really well. Our chef, Bob Tam, business partner, he came up with like this distinct recipe. There's different versions, and this is it's got really nice crunch, crisp, works great with the beef patty and all the other Asian flavors going on. Mac and cheese with a little bit of spice in there, and then we've got some wonderful tacos as well.
I should say you've won a lot of awards, not just for your cocktails, but for the vibe, and also the design of your menus, which is giving like 40s B-movie.
We've got an array. Over the 11 years, we've done everything from B-movies to like sci-fi to villains to princesses and heroes, and we've done one out of Arizona, was a theme park. It's really vast, and we've just kind of been inspired by the state that we live in, as well as just coming up with something fun.
Some of your flavor combinations are very interesting. They're different. What's the strangest one you can remember ever serving?
Well, we always want to do flavors that work well together. We never want to go weird, right?
Don't go weird.
Or don't make it, that's interesting. You never want someone to describe your drink as interesting because it means they might not take a second sip. We want just amazingly tasty. So like we really like look through the flavor Bible, look to baking for inspiration, go and eat, travel and just see new combinations that you might not try before, get inspired, and then put them together in a drink if they work and see what we can do.
You actually audition and try out and experiment with drinks during your happy hour, which is 4 to 6?
Yep, every day, Tuesday through Friday.
Incredible bartender Sam is trying out new things. So if you want to go to the happy hour, you're on the corner of Central
and Jefferson, right in the heart of downtown Phoenix, and the brand new light rail station.
Thank you so much. Never interesting, always delicious.
Never a dull moment, right?
Next, we'll show you where to explore lifelike dinosaurs and the prehistoric world right here in Scottsdale.
And we have a great lineup tonight here at CW7, so grab your seat on the couch and enjoy some laughs and more with us. We got 2 hours of Steve Harvey and Family Feud starting at 4, followed by Big Bang Theory at 6 and 6:30. Then get ready for a mind-blowing CW primetime with Penn and Teller Fool Us at 7, then Masters of Illusion at 8, then Big Bang Theory returns at 9, and Young Sheldon at 9:30.
Looking to step back in time to see how dinosaurs lived? Then you have to check out Pangea, Land of the Dinosaurs at the Arizona Boardwalk. If you're ever looking to step back in time to the dinosaur world, well, there's a place here at the boardwalk which is called Pangea. Come on in here, Chase. How you doing?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Okay, tell me about this place.
So yeah, we're a dinosaur animatronic exhibit. So all the dinosaurs we have in here are moving, making noise, all that fun stuff. We've got about 80 different animatronics in here with over 30 different species of dinosaur and prehistoric animal.
Wow, this is so cool to come in and see these animals moving around. We usually see them in pictures, so that's why it's nice to come here and learn about them.
It's definitely bringing the dinosaurs back to life, like you said, traveling right back to the Mesozoic era, back in time, 65 million years ago.
I love that you guys also teach people about the dinosaurs with different classes and stuff here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're big on education. We've got our integrated app, so our app helps learn about it. We got our guided tours, fossil presentations, a bunch of stuff like that to learn all about every single animal in here.
You explained to me about Pangea, and it's very interesting. Tell the public about Pangea.
Yeah, so Pangea itself is a supercontinent, one big giant island, essentially, where a lot of dinosaurs would have lived on it. If you want a super fun fact, closest modern day relatives are actually going to be your modern day birds.
Wow, that's amazing, because I thought it would be like the alligator.
Yeah, and a lot of them do look like that. That's why my favorite always being our Archaeopteryx over there. He's the only feathered dinosaur we have in here, but he happens to be the most accurate dinosaur in here.
I like too that after exploring here, you can take a little dinosaur home with you in a way.
Yep, we get a lot of fun activities for our younger audience to do. Getting to crack a dinosaur out of an egg, build one with some modeling clay. You can even sleuth for some real fossils or gemstones. So everybody gets to take a bunch of fun things home with them.
Chase, this is really cool. Where can people find out about the times for Pangea?
So our website is definitely going to be the best place to go, and it's pretty easy to find. Just type in Pangea, Land of the Dinosaurs. We're right there. However, you can also check us out on social media. Pretty prevalent on Facebook and Instagram.
I like it. All right, let's go check out some more dinosaurs.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Best Reviews.
As the seasons change, so do our schedules, making even the smallest chores feel like big tasks. With the right products and services, you can tackle today's to-dos and plan ahead for tomorrow. Alyssa Bergamini is standing by with best products and services at the best prices in this week's Epic Discounts from consumer resource bestreviews.com.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by bestreviews.com. I'm Alyssa Bergamini. Take out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen to get ready to save big. First up, the Levoit cordless vacuum cleaner. It's lightweight, powerful, and runs up to 60 minutes on a single charge. With less than 1% suction warp and removing at least 99% of particles, you get deep, reliable clean every single time. It is a high-powered 240-watt energy-efficient motor with a 5-stage HEPA filtration system, so you're not just cleaning, you're purifying as well. Weighing under 4 pounds and featuring a removable battery, washable filters, and LED headlights, cleaning is so simple. Originally priced at $349.99, today you save 23%. Your price just $269.97. Next up, we are helping you start your morning off right. If you're looking for your coffee fix, well, the Keurig K Elite gives you fresh, hot coffee in just under a minute. Choose your brew size from 8 to 12 ounces, pop in a K-cup, and go. And for a healthy boost, the Magic Bullet Mini Juicer is compact, powerful, and easy to clean. Juice directly into the included cup and sip on the go. Quick, healthy, and mess-free. Now let's talk about something even more important, your future. With inflation rising and interest rates uncertain, many Americans are looking for safer ways to protect their retirement savings. One option gaining attention, gold IRAs. Money.com has done the research for you, comparing the top gold IRA providers in the country. Instead of relying only on stocks, a gold IRA lets you diversify with something real, physical gold. History shows that during times of inflation, gold often holds up strong. Getting started is simple. Open an account, move your funds from your existing retirement account, and choose your metals stored in a secure IRS-approved vault. Visit money.com or scan the QR code now to see their top-rated gold IRA companies. Let's take one last look at today's products and services. Head to epicdiscounts.com or just scan the QR code and get ready to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them over on our website, cw7az.com.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Best Reviews.
That's right. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Tomorrow on the show, we've got the latest in pet tech, including a smart collar.
And the original Chop Shop will be in studio. We love that place. And they have some new menu items.
And I'm going to put my order in right now. Plus, we'll check out a new restaurant from the owners of Rock Springs Cafe, which is up in Prescott, I guess.
Well, it's on, oh yeah, they get the new place.
The new place
so you pass Rock Springs, you get some pie.
There.
And then you go all the way and
To
go
the
to their
new
new
one.
place. We're going to have all that for you tomorrow. And if you want more information on anything we talked about during the show today, including Cyrus the dog, still up for adoption, head on over to cw7az.com.
That's it.
Syrup.
There it is. And the train is all right in the depot. So you guys can go enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye. Thanks for being Syrup. Cyrus was the other dog.
Cyrus
The
is the
he's
dog.
had lost our home.
Yes, that's it right
But
there.
Syrup.
Syrup.
Up for grabs.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Best Reviews, Gorvitz Communications, Boveda Humidor, Hellman's Board and Cheese, LG, and ILoveIceCreamCakes.com, Town of Payson, Muck's Candles and Cocktails.